Hello everyone and welcome to the Mini Madness Championship. These are the afternoon splits and as you can see there, they are the drivers as well. Let me just swing that over there. Thank you very much. Hopefully I don't sound like a robot. Let's just test. Yep, we're all good. Just had to check that. So we have a full house here for this one. You can see all our drivers there, some notable names, some names you will recognise, some names you will not recognise, but all here to race all the same. Now, the internet was being a bit iffy during that intro. We continue recording this irrespective. If the internet goes down, we just upload the video on demand afterwards anyway, if it goes down, that is. But hopefully, fingers crossed, it keeps fine. As you can see, afternoon split 1 there is a second split directly after this, which again should contain some exciting racing indeed. But let's now jump to the track and we can have a look at our competitors. So qualifying is going to start in around 12 minutes time. You cannot race your 919 in this at all. And we're on GT Alex at the moment, who holds the fastest lap. It's a 1:38.3 at the moment. Now, being the quickest in this championship isn't necessarily needed. This is a community championship. The settings are set up so that boost helps keep people in the pack fighting, and the fact that people can actually race as well in terms of weak slipstream. It's basically just the whole group comes together. If you haven't seen the morning races, that video is already available on the channel. You can see what happened in that. I'm not going to show you some highlights because I don't want to spoil the result with that one. We combine all the results at the end. Well, all the points that get scored in separate races, we combine it all at the end, and then we have our official Drivers' Championship. Let's have a look at some of these liveries though. There are some fantastic liveries in this. The internet is still being a bit buggy. I'll tell you what I will do. I'll just make sure that nobody's using the internet in terms of this house. Give me one moment, please. Internet usage, please. There we go. So I just sent a little message there to family members just to reduce internet usage. But we can see GT Alex there in the IGTL livery, a nice livery as well. In fact, have we got the keyboard on? We don't, so let's get the keyboard on. There we go. So GT Alex in the IGTL livery. The liveries are a big part of this championship. We've seen all sorts of liveries. We had some fantastic ones in the first race. Let's go to Quinton. Quinton representing Volexer and Mini Madness on the car on the back. As we see Quinton come out of that corner. Let's have a look. Can we see anything else on the livery? We've got a mini logo on top, I think, there. A big X on the side. Hopefully that's not a target. As we then go... Oh, Bernie's jumped the gun here. Bernie's gone straight in there in a Gulf Mini there. We got a Gulf Mini. We had a Mini Cooper STI earlier on, but we have a Gulf Mini here. Yeah, interesting stuff there. TT Base, Iron Brew. I'll tell you what, the Scots are going mad. I'm going to assume TT Base is from Scotland with the Iron Brew. It's just a prejudiced comment, I suppose, but even so, TT Base in there. We then have Horse Knight from France going around there in a Tide. Now, what is Tide? Anyone know what Tide is? I'm not actually sure, but in a Tide liveried Mini Cooper there. Look at that number plate as well on the side. We then have McFigrol in, well, the Scottish flag on the roof again. Now, we have talked about the Scots earlier this morning. A lot of the Scots are putting the flag on top, so fair play to them. There's a number of them in this championship. And once again, being very patriotic there as well. Soap powder. It's a soap, really? Okay. Maybe he likes being clean. I don't know. We then have C4 Bomber. Oh, we can't quite see that. Can we get a better camera? We can a little bit. We've got a John Cooper and like a wood sort of livery potentially there on a C4 Bomber. So yeah, another lovely looking livery. And then we go to Australia. I think that's the Australian flag. I've got all the stuff in the background. I'd have to check. But we've got a Mini Madness livery here. Oh, look at this. Charlie Roscoe Racing. Charlie Roscoe, another YouTuber. So feel free to check out that channel. But see our Super Dragon here. And this is a great thing about this tournament. We can race many countries together because we have separate splits. So potentially you can't make the morning, you make the afternoon, can't make the afternoon, make the evening, etc, etc. So let's jump to Lewis now. This is Questionable Gamer advertising the YouTube channel there, so if you want to check that out. in the orange Mini Cooper, all orange, will stand out clear as day. All clean races should use Tide. Yes, potentially. Excuse me. I'm choking here. I'm choking up. It's so amazing. So we have Kenny in the purple livery, flashing. He knows he's on stream. He knows it. He knows it. IGTL advertisement on there as well. Obviously, IGTL happening this weekend as well. I will be racing in that in the Masters of that, so do keep an eye out for that. But Hoonigan on the front, because well, Kenny features the majority of the introduction as well, doesn't he? Really? I've got a lump in my throat. It's true. Right, so we've looked at Lewis Hasnain. Wow, what a colourful car that is! Blimey heck, looks like paintball guns hit it, with several different paints inside. That's absolutely fantastic. Very well played, Hasnain. Very well played. Wow, I'm losing my voice already, guys. It's only race number 3. Yeah, the internet's a bit up and down here, guys, so the quality of this one might not be the greatest. I'll say I'll upload the video on demand if it does become a serious issue at this moment. It just keeps dropping slightly. I have no idea why. So qualifying will start in about 7 minutes' time. 7 minutes. 10 out of 10 Tish. Just watched first races. Brilliant job. Commentary, amazing event. Oh, that's absolutely fantastic for that comment. Very much appreciated. If you do have a question about the championship, do fire that out. If you want to join the championship, entries are still open. You won't be able to race today, but you will be able to race in the future rounds as well. You have to be able to do at least 4 of the remaining 5 rounds, because obviously you can't enter this one. But they are monthly, so it's not like all in one go. So just keep an eye out for that. Again, apologies if it does stutter at any point. I can't do much about it other than what I am doing right now. I've closed everything down on the internet that I possibly could, and this is what we're ending up with. It might be to do with the heat, actually. So to give you an idea, it's 33 degrees in my room right now. So you can imagine I've got a lot of water with me. And literally, Crazy! I've missed Crazy. Crazy, you went up the grid, that's why. Where's Crazy gone? And no, I didn't miss Quinton. But Crazy gets a special mention here. And oh, Rapid Gator, you legend! Thanks so much for joining the channel, mate. You would normally get a fist pump if I was on camera, but I'm not on camera today. But much appreciated for joining the channel, my friend. I'll need to update your Discord, actually. I'll do that after. But Crazy in. So we had the STI, well, the Mini Cooper STI earlier on. We now have the Mini Cooper ST. We'll go with ST, you know, Ford Performance there, ST. Or go with the Mini Cooper RS, I'm not sure. Whichever one we want to go with. But that's a lovely looking livery there as well, Crazy. Crazy gets a little extra shout out there. And we can sound Crazy a little bit longer. So we're going to have 5 minutes until qualifying starts. I'm going to just type that in chat just so everybody knows. Quarter past and only 2 flying laps, please. One lucky driver got 3 this morning because I didn't put that in, so fair play to that. That was Mad Andy. Sorry to hear that, Warren. Sorry to hear that. I've got to just try and pick the best days that don't conflict with FIA and everything else. But yeah, I am melting. Everybody is melting in Europe at the moment. It is literally turned into summer. So in terms of the races, we're going to have 2 races for these drivers, and then we start the second split, which is going to be split 2. Splits aren't decided by anything other than when they entered, basically. So when you sign up, your entry time gets logged. Oh, Wizard! Thank you very much, mate. Oh, another member. Wow, getting a few members today. Very much appreciated, my friend. Again, I would do you a fist pump right now, but I'm not on camera. I am doing it, but it's just not on camera. But it's very much appreciated. So these drivers are going to do a 3-lap sprint race, and then they will do a 9-lap feature race with a reverse grid of the sprint race. So that's one to look out for. Let's get some action going. GT Alex there. I wish this internet would stop going up and down like a blimmin' yo-yo. I can see it as well. It just drops occasionally. Maybe it's the heat that's causing this. I'm not actually quite sure. But even so, I'm not going to go on about the internet. I've told you everything about said internet. But we are going to prepare for qualifying in a few moments' time. So what we'll do in qualifying, we'll go on board one of the drivers. We'll follow them through a lap. And then we'll have a look at the timings, etc. I did see Rapid Gator. I did give you a good shout out, my friend. I'm very much appreciated of any person who signs up to the channel or donates or just likes the channel or does anything to do with the channel. It's absolutely amazing, especially for anybody racing in this championship. It is unbelievable. Your internet hamster is getting dehydrated. Yes, I do believe that is the case at the moment. I have asked family to stop using the internet, so hopefully they can do that, and then it at least calms down a little bit. So we are going to start qualifying shortly. In 2 minutes' time, we will start qualifying. Kenny's in the 37s there. That's the first 37 I've seen in sort of a practice lounge. So Kenny looking very fast here. Let's just check to make sure nobody is lagging here. Quinton's just stood still. Crazy stood still. We've got TT Base. We've got Bernie there again. The Tide car is in the pits. Fig Roller. Hasn't C4 Bomber. Oh, we get a better look now at that livery. Look at that wooden. If Mr. Bean could pick a livery, I think he'd pick that livery, you know. He's a classical kind of fellow, isn't he? Let's go to 11. They're having a bit of a face-off there. Super Dragon and Crazy. And then we have Lewis. So nobody looks like they're lagging, which is all good, especially with the amount of different nationalities we have in here. A bit more worldwide, or Mr. Worldwide here. In terms of the lobby. It's really annoying me with this bloody internet. I wish it would calm itself down. Not going to talk about it. Continues to talk about it. That is Tidge for you in a nutshell. So we are about to start qualifying. So I'm just going to go and change the lobby settings now. Edit event settings. So we do this all the time. So we're going to change visual damage on. You can see the grid order is on fastest. Let's go. With qualifying here at Bluemoon Infield A. I haven't actually said it's the Bluemoon Infield A circuit, so there you go. Now you know what the track is as well, if you had no idea in the slightest. So please go out and circuit. Qualifying is open. Here we go. Oh, lots of cars going out very fast. Who is the first driver out? It's going to be Kenny. So now, you know, you could go for the slipstream. You could do it. Got Crazy in there as well, so Crazy's in a good spot. So is GT Alex. You might want to stay out on your own. Potentially, a driver might slow you down. You've got 2 laps. It's not a lot of laps, so you know, clean as a whistle racing. You got to go for it. You make a mistake on either lap, and you can make mistakes quite easy here, especially pushing this car. It starts to understeer. The rear starts to go around a little bit. You do have to be careful, but you can see here, Crazy to the right hand side. There's GT Alex. Further down, Super Dragon doesn't have anybody out in front of him there. Hasn't quite close. Let's go down a bit further. We've got Bernie and TT Base together there. Unfortunately, we've got somebody stuck in the pits, it looks like. McFigroll. McFigroll, can you please rejoin? You will still get your 2 flying laps. So we'll let McFigroll do his laps as well. In fact, I'll just type that in chat. Oh, no. Yep, thank you very much, McFigroll. So we're going to go aboard with Kenny now for this flying lap here. Oh, there we go. So you want to cut a lot of that last turn, should I say. We are using in-game penalty system. So in terms of what is allowed and not allowed, it's literally what the game decides. That is the clerk of the course. We are just monitoring incidents. Drivers can report incidents, but we've asked drivers to talk to themselves first of all before they then report an incident, because you know, mistakes happen. So here we are with Kenny. You can see flat out in this Mini Cooper. It is 4th gear in terms of top end. There's no other gear. So you want to come down this hill. Oh, Kenny going for a really different line than I've tried before. Gets a whole load of oversteer there. That is not the way to do the corner. Lost a lot of speed there. I believe GT Alex is right behind him here as we continue on towards the left-hander. Now, you're going to look for that light white bit there, and you want to turn in, try and maintain a nice straight line through. There we go. Thanks very much for that donation, Romeo's, for ice cream. I'd love to join, but too hot. Yes, it is very hot indeed. Thanks very much for that donation. That corner is very difficult there. You've got to be careful of that. Oh, and Kenny giving up the lap. Kenny's only going to have 1 lap here. GT Alex going through there. So we'll go on board GT Alex now as he comes in to the hairpin. So Alex going to 2nd gear. I decided to stay in 3rd. There is a slight delay in gears. There you go. You hear that delay in the gear change. So, you know, some people will stay in 2nd. Some people stay in 3rd. Oh, Is GT Alex backing out? He is indeed. So we're going to be Crazy for this remainder of the lap. So Crazy comes out of that hairpin now. We're going to head towards the 50-meter board and then chuck the car in as best as we can here. There we go. Chucks it in. Gets a nice bit of curb there. Out the corner. Just misses the wall there. It's lovely, this car, just for that. And to the left-hand side of the track we go. So let's see what happens with Crazy now. Alex has a shifter, does he now? Very interesting. But PD have been working on changing that sort of stuff. What kind of lap time are we going to expect from Crazy here? It looks very quick, actually. A 38.4. That is a really good first lap back there by Crazy. Quinton goes into P2 there with a 0.6. We go further back. We're going to have Questionable Gamer about to cross the line there. 142 by Questionable Gamer. We've got Super Dragon. Oh, up to P4 there. And, we're missing drivers. Hasnade's gone into P3 there with a 139.4. Let's go a bit further back in the grid. We've got McFigroll. McFigroll is on... Oh, no, he's about to start his first flying lap. And we've got Hosnight here as well. About to cross the line for the first time. So we head towards that line. That's a 138, 139. Goes into P3 there. Hosnight into P3. Let's have a look at the live timing screen right now. Who is on a fast lap? Oh, it's GT Alex. GT Alex is on a very fast lap. Let's jump to GT Alex right now. And let's see what's happening here. He's got a bit of slipstream there as well. Round there we go. So GT Alex could be on for an absolute stonker here as we head towards the hairpin once again. Into the left-hander we go. And through we go. So he's going to have all the slipstream of Kenny here. And this is the biggest strength of it. The slipstream right here is strong. But he's only blue. Only blue in that sector. So he's had a very terrible middle sector here. So we leave the last corner for the final time for these guys. A couple of guys will have an extra lap just because they had issues. As we head now towards the start-finish line for the second time. What are these guys going to get? We've got Kenny, we've got GT Alex, Quinton, all in a line here. Are any of these guys going to get pole position? So we head there. Kenny flashing his lights. Kenny feels like he's done a good lap. Where does Kenny go? Oh, he's close to the wall. Oh, GT Alex, Quinton gets it! Quinton gets it! A 137.6! Unbelievable. GT Alex 137.9. Kenny to P4 there. Who else is coming round now? We've got TT Base. About to cross the line. What is TT Base going to do in terms of lap times? So he heads towards the line. Yellow flag, please be careful on circuit, guys. There's a couple of guys doing extra laps. Oh, it does improve. Does improve the time. Oh, somebody else has just jumped up there. Who was that? I want to say that was Bernie. Yes, it was indeed. Bernie's improved as well. Let's go a bit further back. We've got McFigroll about to cross the line for the first time. McFigroll does have an extra lap in there as well. And so does C4 Bomber. So McFigroll about to cross the line for the first time. What is McFigroll going to get? Up to P9. He's got one more lap to improve as we go towards C4 Bomber now. C4 Bomber about to cross the line for the first time here. And goes P11. So C4 Bomber and McFigroll, they have one more lap. We're going to stay with C4 Bomber here. Let's have a look. Let's go on board with C4 Bomber. Oh, he's given up the lap already. You did have another lap, my friends. But I believe that's going to be it for you. Let's go to McFigroll. McFigroll is doing that second lap. Here we go. Oh, I had to straighten the car up a little bit there. Oh, a little bit lag. Come through that corner. Oh, on the grass there. We'll see what the sector time is when we get around the second hairpin. That's where the time is. Is somebody up ahead doing an extra lap? I do not know. I cannot tell. Who is that? I'm guessing here. So it's Questionable Gamer. Questionable Gamer, you can't do another lap, my friend. You've already done 2 flyers. So you will be starting in P12. Okay, good. Thank you. As we go back to McFigroll. And continues on. Is down on his time, unfortunately. And there we go. So Lewis crosses the line there. So we are going to start the race, I believe, unless McFigroll is on a fast one towards the end of the lap. Let's have a look here. So we're going to have a 3-lap sprint race, and then we will go into the feature race. Oh, McFigroll has definitely given that up. So let's begin the race here. Oh, we're doing McFigroll getting out the pits before we do anything. If you could just select tyres quickly, McFigroll, and then we'll get on with the race. Again, apologies if the stream dips in and out. It does appear that the internet's having a bit of an iffy day. Maybe it's due to the heat, because the room is now heading towards 34 degrees. mainly due to the heat in this race. Right, everybody is out of the pits. Hopefully there's no issues in terms of grid starts, but we will wait and see as we begin now the sprint race in this afternoon split one for Mini Madness. No pit stops, no tyres, no fuel. We are just here for the racing as we get ready for the final. Hopefully this grid lineup is correct. Does look okay to me. Yes, that does look okay. That's perfect. Thank you very much, Gran Turismo, for getting that spot on. You can see some of the DRs there as well if you're interested in that. But Quinton starting on pole position here from GT Alex. I'm crazy in P3 there as well. I didn't spot that. P4 for Kenny, P5 for Hosnine, P6 for Hosnine as we get ready for the racing action. 3 laps here. Off we go, and Quinton gets a bit of wheel spin there. A few other guys do as well. Looks like everybody is racing here. Everybody is fine. Happy days. Let's get on with the racing. Looks like, who is that? Bernie trying to make a move in the background in that Gulf Mini. We've got the Tide Mini in there as well. But GT Alex... Oh, GT Alex is going around the outside here of Quinton. Oh my word, what a move by GT Alex. It's into the lead. That's unbelievable by GT Alex. Gets P1 there, but they're 2-3 wide here as they carry on further back. There's 3 wide as well as we continue towards this left-hander. Who's going to get this? Is it going to be crazy? Is it going to be Kenny? Oh, lovely side-by-side action. Oh, who is that in the background? That's Hosnite into the barrier there. I'm not sure whether there was contact. Obviously that'll be looked at after as we continue round that corner now. Oh, somebody's had a big off back there. That looks like C4 Bomber. We continue on with this battle for P1 at the moment. Is Kenny going to go for a move down the inside on Quinton? Oh, it looks like he's going to do it. Down the inside at the hairpin. Oh, he gets it stopped as well. Side by side, round they go. Few accidents near the back. These are the first major accidents we've had in this Mini Madness series. Drivers can report incidents if there's any severe penalties given. They are issued by stewards, but Boost is on as well, so guys at the back can catch up to the racing action again. That is the whole point of Boost being in and on there as well. So Kenny leading, well, P2 leading the way from Quinton, but GT Alex up ahead, followed by Crazy here, and then Houselane in P5. You got 5 cars fighting for the lead. Just to have a quick look further back, P6 is Questionable Gamer, 7 is Bernie, 8 is TT Base there. So those 3 are probably going to have a bit of a battle. And then further back we've got Hosnite, Super Dragon and McFigroll. So we've got a couple of packs building up here. But we continue on here. GT Alex, Kenny. You can see the trainer cars to the right side of the oval there. Kenny's flashing GT Alex. Maybe they're going to try and work together. I'm not too sure as they come into the first corner once again. Round they get. Oh, Kenny with a lovely, look at that line. 4-wheel drift there as well. They continue out the corner. Oh, very close to the barrier there, GT Alex. As the 4 continue on. Going further back, we've got Lewis. We've got TT Base. We've got Bernie here as well. The Gulf, the Tide and the Iron Brew car all fighting each other here. We go towards the left-hander, side by side, in they go. Oh, lovely move there. Oh, side tap there by Bernie on Lewis, but that's all okay there. Oh, that's Super Dragon getting all sorts of oversteer there. This has suddenly gone from a 3-car battle to a 6-car battle as they continue on. We will have a look further up the grid shortly as Hosnite and Lewis go side by side as they head towards the hairpin. Oh, the Gulf Machine is in there as well. The Gulf Machine is in there. Bernie down the inside gets a couple of positions there. Well played by Bernie. Oh, slight bit of contact, a little bit of bouncing there. I think there might be a bit of lag in there as well. Let's jump to the lead battle now. GT Alex, Kenny, Quinton, Crazy, Hasnain. 5 cars in the battle for this victory in the sprint race. Remember, the feature race is a reverse grid, so wherever you come in here, you're going to the back, and if you're at the back, you're going to the front. As we continue round that left-hander onto the start-finish straights, are we going to have any 2, 3, 4 wides? I don't know, but as we head towards the line once again, Kenny with the slipstream. Is Kenny bumper drafting or is he going to go for the move? Oh, he's going for the bumper drafting. No, he's going for the move. He's going for the move down the outside. He's going to try to do a GT Alex move like he did on lap 1. As we head down towards the first corner, once again, there's a big battle going on further back as well. We will jump to that shortly as GT Alex is going to keep that position. It looks like, but can he go for the cutback? GT Alex stops it on the apex there. I think GT Alex has got that. Let's jump a bit further back. Oh, 3 wide, here we go. Into turn 1. Oh, some slight contact there. But they all make it round, I think. Just Hosnite just survives that. Let's jump back to the battle for the lead. We've got GT Alex, Kenny, Quinton, Crazy, Hasnane. all in a fight for this victory here in the sprint race. Sprint race rewards 25 points. As we continue on, the feature race rewards 40, guys, as well, just for information. So you can't dominate both, or you can't slack in one and win in the other, basically, with the way the points are worked. But the hairpin for one last time in this sprint race. GT Alex leads the way from Kenny. Quinton is very close as well. Crazy and Hasnain is in there as well. Let's jump to this battle further back. Look at these minis. They're everywhere. Mini Madness, literally living up to its name here as we continue on out of there. Let's jump back to the leaders here. GT Alex, Quinton's ahead of Kenny. What's happened there? I missed that action as they go through the that left-hander there one last time in the sprint race. GT Alex has got a 5/10 gap to Quinton. Now, I'm not sure that's big enough. We'll find out as we continue on. That's what she said. As we continue on towards the start finish line. GT Alex goes to the left-hand side. Quinton sticks behind here. Further back, it's a battle between Crazy and Kenny. I think Kenny's going down to P4. He has indeed. As they head towards the line, it looks like it's GT Alex, Quinton, Crazy, Kenny, and Hasnain. Further back, P6, TT Base leading away from Bernie. Questionable Gamer in there as well. As the Iron Brew Machine heads towards the line. It's going to be close between TT Base and Bernie. Oh my word, how close is that? We've got a spinner in the background, a Super Dragon. But what a first race here. What a first race indeed. That was absolutely fantastic. There you go. That's how close it was in that first race. And we are done with the first race. There's going to be a feature race of 9 laps following in 5 minutes time. It just allows drivers to cool down a little bit as we prepare for the next race. So I'll just put that in chat. Before the feature... Oh, feature race. It's a feature race. And any please discuss with relevant drivers. Right, okay, cool. So we're going to have 5 minutes now just to chill and breathe. Shifter OP. Shifter's OP. What? Right, so it's going to be up to 9 laps now. It's reverse grid. Based on, do you know what? I'm going to... I'll take the risk. I'll take the risk here. That should work. There's no reason why that shouldn't work. Shifter not plugged in. There you go. The shifter is not plugged in. So literally nobody could complain about that. Oh, breathe, chill, and relax. That's all we gotta do. I can't find myself on any split. Have you signed up on the round 1 form, Romeos? You have to have signed up on the round 1 form. We need proof of this, do we now? Do we indeed? So, yeah, McFiguero's got a tiny bit of lag there. I'm not sure what's causing that. Obviously, my internet's going a bit doolally at the moment. Thanks as well for the donation, Romeos. It's just come through on my earpiece as well. It's very much appreciated. DM me on Discord and I will have a look after. And I will let you know what the heck is going on. So, yes, we can just chill a little bit now. So, obviously, it's a reverse grid here for the next race. In fact, I am going to set the grid manually. I don't trust the game. Right, where's the race results? There we go. No, I've gone a bit too far. There we go. 720p, please. Thank you. Right, so I am going to just set the grid. So just give me a moment, guys. Edit event settings. I don't trust this game in terms of this. So let's just change that. Change grid order. So McFigueroa is going into P1. We then have C4 Bomber going in to P2. P3 we have Super Dragon. And in P4 we have Lewis. Where's Lewis gone? And then in P5 we've got Hosnight. And then P6 is Bernie. And P7 is TT Base. That's perfect. P8 is going to be Ace Hasnain. P9 is Kenny. Alex goes down there. P10 is going to be I'm Crazy. P11 is Quinton. And P12 is Kenny. There we go, guys. That's all set. Don't go to Tractage. You're not on track. So we're going to start the race in 2 minutes' time. For those interested and wondering what the hell's going on. Again, apologies if any lag appears. It appears the internet is going a bit doolally with this heat. I cannot help that. I will upload the video on demand if necessary after the race. But we continue all the same, irrespective of what happens to the internet. That's why I record everything as well. If you do have any questions, as I say, fire them away in chat. If you want to join this championship, again, check the description. Everything, all the information is in there for you. But we've got another fantastic race happening shortly here. Whew. I can breathe again. I can breathe. I'm not sure how much of my voice is going to be left after today because the races have been absolutely phenomenal. So Crazy's just going to go to the toilet. So we will wait for Crazy to return. We'll confirm when Crazy has returned and then we'll kick off the feature race. In fact, let me just check to make sure the settings are correct, just so I'm not going through the alley. 9 laps, bingo. Bingo was his name, oh guys. If you didn't know that. Trust me, nobody will finish last in every single race in the championship. I can guarantee you that. Absolutely guarantee it. Guarantee it 100%, 1000%, million percent. So what we are going to do after this first split is I will go to restart the internet, and then we will then start the second stream straight after. So there might be a bit of a delay there. It might actually choose a new link. I can't help that, but I'll see if that helps the internet solve itself. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. The internet's a very strange phenomenon that we've experienced in our lifetime. Okay, Crazy is back. Who is in the pits? Quinton. Can you please leave the pits and head round towards Sector 1? And then we will get underway for the feature race. In fact, let me just type this. Just get ready for Quinton to go around. Once Quinton is round, we will begin the feature race. 9 laps here of the Bluemoon Infield A circuit. Again, it should be a fantastic race. And again, apologies for the internet keep dropping occasionally. I can't help it. It's not me. If it was my choice, I'd have 5 billion gigabytes download, 5 billion gigabytes upload, and I'll be streaming in 400k. Right, excellent. Once Quinton's gone around this next corner, we will begin the race. So I'm going to go back. Race settings. Race start. Here we go, guys, for the feature race in this afternoon split 1 of the Mini Madness here at Bluemoon Infield A. As we get ready here. So, McFigrel on P1, and then it is C4 Bomber in P2, Super Dragon P3, Lewis in P4, P5 for Halsnite, P6 for Bernie, 7 for TT Base, P8 for Hasnain, and let's get ready here. As we get ready, the lights are doing their things, the countdowns are happening. It's a grid start with penalty check, and there's no traction control. You do have to control this as we get ready for the start. Oh, it looked like someone jumped the start a little bit there. C4 Bomber was a bit delayed as well. McFigrel off the line. Looks like Super Dragon's going to go straight into P2 here. Let's jump on board. Oh, he's got a really good run on McFigrel as well. There's a gear change as well. It looks like Super Dragon might be a pad user there. It looks, yes, definitely looks like a pad user as we head down towards turn 1. But let's go on the TV camera as we head down towards that turn. And round we go, and Super Dragon, oh, all side-by-side action. Look at the lean on that Mini. Look at the lean. That's unbelievable stuff. But McFigrel keeps that position. We're 3, 4, 5 wide further back. Cars absolutely everywhere. But McFigrel leads the way here into this left-hander. Let's go a bit further back in the grid. There's all sorts of action happening here. Side-by-side action once again. Oh, lovely stuff. Oh, a little bit of contact there. A little bit of contact. Kenny's on the grass. Kenny is on the grass. And round we go. Oh, there's a few people on the grass. Oh, they're all on the grass. This turned into rallycross as we continue on out of that corner. There's going to be a lot of dirty tyres here. There's a potential of all sorts happening. There's I don't know how many wide there. 3, 4 wide, 3 wide. Into the hairpin we go. Under braking. Oh, be careful, guys. Round we go. They somehow make it round there. They somehow make it round as we continue on now towards the hairpin. But this is why we love Mini Madness. This is absolutely why we love it. Into left hand we go. C4 Bomber down the inside there. Trying to get the move done. They're going to be 2, 3 wide. Oh, my 4 wide even. 4 wide. It goes back down to 3 wide as we continue on there as well. GT Alex up to P3 already. Where's GT Alex come from? This is unbelievable racing. Oh, that's Hosnight into the barrier a little bit there. GT Alex down the left-hand side here. Super Dragon leading the way from GT Alex. Then McFigrel. P4 for Quinton. P5 for Bernie. P6 for Base. 7 for Hosnight. And P8 for Lewis as we continue down the start-finish straight now. It's side by side with Super Dragon and GT Alex. They're so close here. Super Dragon going to take the lead on this first lap. I think they cross the line side by side. 5,000 separates them. Oh, they're 6 wide in the background. They're 6 wide. What on earth is going on there? Oh, my word. They can't do 6 wide into this first corner. It's not possible. Oh, there's slight contact there, but they somehow survive. What on earth is going on here? Round we go again as we leave that first corner. 6 wide on the straight. What on earth is going on? As we continue on round. So it is Super Dragon from McFigrel. I'm not sure what happened to GT Alex and all that. Oh, Bernie's off in the background in the Gulf machine. Oh, he keeps it back, gets it back on, but there's going to be some dirty tyres here. Oh, Hosnight's lost it. Hosnight's lost it. Into the barrier goes Hosnight. There's slight contact. Oh, they're 3, 4 wide on the grass as well. Oh, my word. What is going on? As we continue on, my mind is being blown. My voice is definitely going to be gone by the end of tonight as we continue on into the right-hander at the hairpin. McFigrel's got a tiny bit of lag there, so guys, you're going to have to be careful with that. As we now go to the left-hander. Yes, wow. Let's breathe a little bit. Let's breathe a little bit. As we continue on round this corner. I'd say, guys, if there's any driver issues, they can talk to each other, and then an incident report can be filed if they feel it was just unsatisfactory driving. And the penalties are severe in this. They are severe as we continue around. Oh, slight clash with the barrier there for Bernie. As we continue on round, Kenny down in P8. GT Alex at the moment is dominating this series. Led the sprint race. Leading the feature race here now as well. Kenny's got a lot of work to do here. Bernie's spat there as well. Hosnight will be absolutely plying around at 100 miles an hour with that boost. Boost is enabled so they can catch up in this race. But Kenny up to P6 now, down the left-hand side of Hosnight as we head towards the first corner once again. We're not quite 6 wide this time. As we then go into the left-hander. Just 3 wide now. Just 3 wide. As we expect normally in GT. Oh, my word. Oh, C4 Bomber's gone. C4 Bomber has gone there. Into the left-hander there. That bump can be quite tricky. You got to remember that, guys. That bump into the first corner can be very, 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 very tricky. Let's go to the lead battle now. Quinton is leading the way from GT Alex. McFigrel is in there as well. McFigrel doing a fantastic job here. Had an unfortunate sprint race, but doing very well in this feature race as we head down towards the hairpin for the 3rd time. Quinton got a nice little gap there as we head down there. And let's focus on the P2 battle here. GT Alex down the inside at the hairpin. Oh, McFigrel's got a bit deep. DT Base takes advantage of that as well. Oh, my word. What a move by TT Base. Oh, it's 4 wide now. Not 4 wide. It's 4 cars for the lead. I get my words middled up now as we then go into the left-hander. But you can see how many cars are still in this fight. Every position matters. As we go to Hosnight, 7.5 seconds. You can see he's catching up very, very quickly. You'll see Hosnight take the fastest lap. We've got Kenny P5, Super Dragon P6, Hosnight P7, Crazy P8. Oh, we've got side by side with Bernie and who was that as well? Bernie and Lewis. As they come out the corner. Oh, C4 Bomber just hit the barrier quite hard there. So we head towards the start-finish line once again. Quinton going to cross the line in the lead this time. 8 tenths ahead of GT Alex. I don't think GT Alex will catch that by the end of the straight. The Mini does not gain that much at the top end. Just a tiny bit, but that gap is coming down very quick. We'll see what happens as we head down towards the first corner again. We're now 1 wide rather than 6 as we head and start lap number 4. In we go. And a lovely line there by Quinton. That's a really good line. Let's go further back. Oh, Hasnane's gone to Narnia. Where's Hasnane gone? We'll try and get back with Hasnane. There he is. So Hasnane went to Narnia. We'll see if he can get back from Narnia. But all action down in this mid-pack. It really is good battling throughout this field at the moment. You can see Hosnight there with that 132.6. That's what Boost does. So Hosnight will be back in this battle very soon. That's why it exists. Because mistakes can happen, incidents can happen, and then, if an incident does happen and you're the unfortunate one, you can get back in the race. And you can see that already. He's really, really, really close to this battle once again. So, coming around the hairpin here, well, let's go to P1. We've got Quinton, we've got GT Alex in P2. They've broken away a little bit from P3 with McFigurl. Oh, TT Base and McFigurl, they have a little bit of contact there. Oh, McFigurl's going to go off into the barriers, and that was quite a severe hit there. We'll see what happens later on in terms of driver reporting incidents and such, but McFigurl goes down to P6. So Kenny up to P3 now. Kenny needed to get back up to P3 as they come around that left-hander. Oh, there's big contact with a barrier. Some guys do need to calm down a little bit here, it looks like. We had 3 wide, 3 wide here. All sorts happening on this start-finish straight, but McFigurl's gone from P3 down to P12. Hosnight's back in this battle once again now. As we continue on now towards the start-finish line. And we start lap number 5. Let's jump to the crazy battle here. 3 wide, P6, down to P12. They're all here. GT Alex leading away from Quinton and Kenny at the moment. Further up the field, let's watch what happens as we come into here once again. Does everybody survive this time? Oh, big contact there. Big contact. That's not what we want to see. And that's put C4 Bomber into the barrier. And Hasnain has a penalty for that as well. The game's giving him a penalty for that. So he will have to take that at some point in the lap. Let's go to the lead battle now. GT Alex and Quinton, their gap is quite large actually, 3.5 seconds. Are they going to battle, or are they going to work together for a while? We will see what happens. Boost is on because this championship is for everybody. It's not just for the elite. And as you see, Hosnight had a big issue. He's now back in the running, back in the fight as we go to this battle here. Now Hasnain taking that penalty. Big battle here for P7. P6 Bernie just getting away a little bit now. Oh, Super Dragon getting a little bit of a penalty here. Lots of tyre screech there. Lots of tyre screech as we go around the corner. So Hosnight back in the fight now. Oh no! Bit of a contact, guys. You need to watch your radar. You need to watch your radar. I will be reviewing this race as well, of course, as we continue round again. Oh, massive accident. Absolutely huge. We'll have to take another look at that. In fact, we'll do that now. What on earth happened there? Let's go to the replay. Let's get on board with McFigurl. So he's just got enough room on circuit. A little bit of contact there. I'm not sure if some of these guys can see each other. I am wondering. But they come around this next corner. Oh, just contact into the barrier. I'm not sure that was on. Oh, and then round. Yes. That wasn't happening there at all. So we continue on now with the battle for the lead. Obviously, as I said, guys, people can report incidents. There are severe penalties for big incidents. So with boost on, it really does put you to the back of the field. We continue out of this corner now. GT Alex and Quinton. That gap is coming down with Kenny. Kenny's got 3 laps to get there. That was a bumper car effect. That literally was what happened there. It was just into the barrier, and then C4 Bomber came round and he had nowhere to go. We've seen how close the minis do get to that wall, and that is literally what happened. Let's look further back here. We've got Kenny and Crazy here. Are they going to start pushing or helping each other to get towards the front? Further back is that big battle now for P5. You can see all the cars in the background there. TT Base, Bernie, Super Dragon. We've got Hasnain in there as well. And yeah, wow, it's a big battle. And they're line astern as they head towards the last corner. Let's jump to this lead battle once again. GT Alex and Quinton currently first and second place. We have lap 7, 8 and 9. That's 3 laps to go. What is going to happen here in these remaining 3 laps? So essentially it now turns into the sprint race. We have a lot more packs developing in this race versus the morning splits, but let's see what happens. As you see, Quinton going to go for the move down the outside here as they head across start finish line to start that lap number 7. I think in the background Kenny and Crazy might be helping each other, but we'll follow Quinton here down into turn 1, tries to take the really wide line, try and get that oversteer in the mini. Oh, look at that 4-wheel drift by Alex. Unbelievable stuff, and he just gets that slight push there by Quinton. But they're going to remain first and second as we have Kenny and Crazy. Down to 2 seconds now, that gap. There's going to be a big battle for that P1. I can see it coming right now as we go further back. TT Base, Bernie, Super Dragon. Oh, we're going too wide once again into this corner. Just keeps it on circuit. Oh, McFigurl nearly goes off to Narnia. Doesn't quite do it. And they break coming into this corner. There we go. Much cleaner racing now, guys. Very well played as we continue on. McFigurl got a big run on Ace Has9 there. And this is why Boost is on. It allows you to catch up, and it allows you to at least still race in this race. I'd hate to see somebody get beaten up and then literally sit at the race, back at the race for 9 laps. That's not what this championship is all about. But through we go here with these guys. We're going to jump a bit further ahead here. And side by side again for these guys. There's a big battle going on here for that P5 position. And remember, these points mean an absolute lot to these guys. An absolute lot. One position is significant in here. Let's go to the lead battle now. We're with the lead battle. GT Alex, Quinton. And what's going to happen here? Are they going to work together? No, Quinton's going to go to the outside. Let's go a bit further back. Oh, Crazy's lost a little bit to Kenny. There's 1.7 seconds back. I believe he might be in slipstream range now, actually, is Kenny. I do think he is in that slipstream range because Crazy isn't catching either. So Kenny's going to be in this fight for that P1 position as we head down towards the left-hander once again for the penultimate time here. Let's go a bit further back in this race as well because we've still got action in the mid-pack. All sorts happening here. It's absolute madness. It's living up to its name in a nutshell as we come round once again. People are getting used to these videos now. Oh, slight bit of contact there. Oh, Lewis is in the barrier. Gonna have to come back from that, but we do have every driver still in this battle. We have 2 battles. We've got the battle for the lead, but essentially the battle for the podium. One driver up at the front is not getting on that podium, while the remainder of the drivers are battling for that P5 position, which is worth a significant amount more points than that P12 position. So they're going to have to race smart, clean, fair, fast, and let's see what happens. Let's jump to this battle up in the lead. We've got GT Alex, we've got Quinton, we've got Kenny in there as well. There's Kenny. That's how close Kenny is as we come towards the left-hander. Once again, there's Crazy in there as well. Round and round and round to go. Well, he's trying to overtake around the outside because that's what Alex did on the first lap. As we now head towards the left-hander, penultimate time. On to the start-finish straight. Are we going to see strategy or are we going to see overtakes? Let's find out as we go into the oval once again. Let's just go a bit further back here. There's all sorts happening here. I just saw the amount of arrows on top of each other is insane. Oh, a little bit of barrier contact there for a couple of guys further back. McFigrel, C4 Bomber, and Lewis back there as well. Hosnight's in that battle. Let's go back to the lead battle. Quinton trying to go around the outside of GT Alex here as they head across the line to start the final lap. And Kenny's in there as well. Kenny's getting closer and closer and closer as they head towards the first turn once again. And you can see how unstable the car gets when you take that wide line. Oh, look at that four-wheel drift there from all the drivers there as they come around the corner. Oh, Crazy, is he going to hit the barrier? He does indeed. That's going to cost Crazy some time. Surely going to cost him some time. Let's go a bit further back. Side-by-side action here with this battle for that P5 position. Those guys make it around the corner for the final time, that first corner, as we continue on now. So the leaders are fighting away. We're just going to focus on this battle a little bit, see what happens as we come through here for the final time. Oh, C4 Bomber's into the barrier. C4 Bomber has gone down to P12 as we continue round here. Super Dragon, Bernie, Hosnight all in there, and they exit that corner. They're surviving. Right, let's go to the lead battle. What's happening up here? We've got GTR, we've got Kenny. Kenny's into P2. Quinton into P3. Kenny made that move at the Epic. Crazy's got a penalty. Crazy has a penalty, so Crazy could be losing out here. Oh, we go around this corner once again. Let's just jump further back. What's happening here in this mid-pack battle? Oh, it's all sorts. It's 3, it's 4 wide. We'll go back to the lead battle in just one moment. Look at this, 3 wide into this left-hander. One final time for all these guys here at Bluemoon Infield A. Oh, they all survive. Let's jump back to the lead battle now. We've got GTR, we've got Kenny, we've got Quinton. What is going to happen here? As they come around the last corner, GT Alex has a significant advantage over Kenny here. Is it going to be GT Alex taking the win again as we head towards the start-finish line? He's flashing his lights. He believes he's got it. It's going to be GT Alex taking the win here in the Mini Madness afternoon split one lobby from Kenny, from Quinton. They are podiums, and it's Crazy. P5, TT Base has broken away from the bigger pack there. So TT Base is going to get that P5 position. P6 is going to be close to Super Dragon and Hassan. Who's going to get this? Oh, it's going to be really close. Oh, it's Hassan. Oh, there's everyone's crossing the line now. I can't keep up with that many cars. And unfortunately, Bernie comes home in P12. I'm not sure what happened to Bernie at the end of that. But my word, that was a fantastic race. Absolutely brilliant, brilliant stuff. Oh, my word, my voice is going to be gone by the end of today. I can already see this happening right now. But GT Alex, your winner there. I will save that replay as well. Wow, wow, what a finish. No ding dong battles in here. Wow, that was unbelievable, guys. I'm not sure what else to say with that. That was absolutely fantastic. We do have another race that will begin shortly. I'm going to restart my internet first of all, but as I say, if you want to join this competition, check out the description because all the information is in there as well. But that was some absolutely fantastic racing, some strategy in there as well. GT Alex, of course, amazing performance from GT Alex, amazing performance from a lot of the drivers there, and the reason why Boost is on is, as you saw, Hosnight was way back and managed to come back in the race there at the end. So just go over your final results here, provisional results anyway. GT Alex from Kenny, then Quinton, then Crazy. Hosnight came home in P11 there, TT Base P5, Hasname P6, Super Dragon P7, McFigroll in P8, Lewis in P9, P10 for Bomber, P11 for Hosnight, and P12 for Bernie. Wow, that was absolutely fantastic. Now guys, I'm going to just close this up now. I'm going to go restart the internet, so please bear with the stream for a good 5 minutes or so. It may produce a new link, I can't help that, but I will be back very soon for the afternoon second split, which will feature some other drivers. So I will see you shortly.